Hello students, Dr. Steve Scheel here. I've received quite a few questions about Module 7 End of Module project, so I'd like to go over the first few steps in this particular exercise. What we have is 3 external files with data that we need to import into our spreadsheet. Now, when you do this, once it's imported, you can treat it like regular data. You can sort it, analyze it, make graphs, and so forth. But first we, got to get the data in there. Now our data is coming in from 3 different sources. The Chicago data is coming in from an Access database file. Access is, of course, the database package by Microsoft. The Los Angeles data is coming in a web format. And the New York data is coming in a CSV file, which basically is a comma delimited Excel file. Okay, let's go to our steps. Step 1, we need to put the company logo on the advertising page worksheet. And we want to be careful to make it available for people using the screen reader. Okay, so let's go to our document. I'm going to click on here, insert, illustration, picture from the device. Insert that. Now, here we got it in that right corner, and we can do this in different ways. Let me see if I can just do it by eyeball here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Good. Now I need to put in that alternate text. So let's go back to our instruction sheet. The alternate text is Wang marketing logo. Copy that. Go back to the document. Alternate text, enter here. I'm just going to paste it in. And we've finished the step number 1. Go to step number 2. Here's where we want to import data from New York in the form of a CVS file. And we want to put it in cell A10. So what I'll do is go back to the document. Let's go to cell A10. I want to go to data. And I'd like to get the file from a CSV file. Okay, so I got that. There it is. I'm going to do an import. Looks pretty good. I want to click here, load to, and I want to put it in the existing file, A10. Click on this button here, it's important. Add the data to the data model and load. Close that down. Okay, so therefore we have our New York data. Let's go to the next step. We get the Chicago data. We want to get it from the Access database. It has too many columns, so they ask us to delete a column and go from there. So let's go back to our spreadsheet. Go here. Again, we're going to be importing data. And this time the data is coming from a database, Microsoft Access database. I want to import this data. think I could go out to lunch, get a cup of coffee, and so forth. Okay, click on Chicago here, and there's our database, but we have this extra column. We need to, get rid of the column under Office with this dealing with Chicago. So I want to transform this data. I want to click on the column I want to get rid of, hit the Remove Column button. Now I have the data in the format that I need for the spreadsheet. I'll go up here, close and load to. Again, we want to go to cell A16. I want to add this data, hit load, and we got the value over here. Get rid of that. Okay, let's go to cell A22 and see how we can get the Los Angeles data in here. Go back to the instructions. The Los Angeles data is coming from a web-based file. And we want, okay, so we want to do this. Okay, so we go over here. I can click on data, click on new query. And here, I'll use this as a web-based file, the format. I want to look at all the files. There's the Los Angeles data file for my project. Okay, this is good, but we're running into the same problem where we have an extra column. I need to get rid of that column so we can transform the data. Get rid of this column, remove it. Okay, got rid of it. Now I want to close and load it to a particular point into the existing sheet at cell number A22. And I want to add the data to this model. And we got our data. Now, once the data is in place, we can go ahead and work with it. Like I said before, print it, sort it, analyze it, make graphs, and so forth. So I hope this helps on getting started with the first 4 steps where we can get the data into the spreadsheet.